Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Coding with Alo. Today we're gonna connect to Sentry. So Sentry is a bug finding tool, so it can record the logs of different errors and we can find where the error was and how to fix it. Okay, so let's get started. We're gonna sign in. And we're gonna create a new project here. Organization settings. Can I create a new project? Well, yeah, I'm gonna use this one, Trego. It's the same. So we're gonna use the Node.js here. Other new whenever you should, yeah, should be fine. Can create a team here called Coding with Ado. Create team and create project. I'm gonna skip because we're not gonna use Express Lambda anything. We're just gonna use Node.js directly. So they will send us it will send us all the code. So let's check it out. Okay. So the first thing that we're gonna do npm init y. Okay, and we're gonna install .env first, and we're gonna install the Sentry node and the Sentry profiling node. So the Sentry node is gonna be the wrapper to call the Sentry functions, and the profiling is the one that is gonna track all the information of like how it actually got to that error. Okay. So once we have that, let's create the .env file, and we're gonna add here the DSN, and our DSN for this specific project. We have that on that file, on that URL that I sent you before. Okay, and then let's do the index.js. So we're gonna do require .config, and let's do const sentry equals to require Sentry node. We're gonna also do const Sentry profiling. Sorry, actually it's the file integration. Profiling integration equals to require finding node. Okay, awesome. So first thing first, we're gonna need to init Sentry. So Sentry.init. We're gonna do the DSN is gonna be the process.env.dsn. Integrations, we're gonna send the new profile integration. This is functionality. Let's do the traces sample rate to be 1.0, and the profiles sample rate to profile sample rate to be a 1.0 as well. So now that we have Sentry installed, we need to send an error so we can catch it from Sentry. Okay, so that's basically the idea. So the idea here is that we're gonna have a function, for example, say test errors. Okay, and this function will do like a throw new error. Let's do like, I think, yeah. This is an error. Okay, so we want to send that. So in order to do that, we need to say like, hey, Sentry, instead of throwing this, we need you to catch this thing. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we are going to do let's try. Let's say function x, for example. Let's say test function, and of course that function doesn't exist. So we're gonna do a catch, and the error of that is gonna be going to Sentry dot capture exception. Okay, so basically that's what we need to do. We do other things, for example, creating a transaction, So for example, let's do that as well. Let's do like const transaction equals to sentry.start transaction. So basically it's gonna start loading like, hey, all this information. Let's do like, hey, the OB is test, the name is gonna be a first transact. The idea here is that you can send, for example, the user, right? You can say like, hey, the user ID is X. The timestamp, the day, the SHIO, the IP, whatever, you can send all here in the start transaction. And here on the catch, you can do like a finally a transaction dot finish. So we know like, hey, that finished. Okay. And of course we need to send the method, the function, because if not, nothing's gonna happen. Okay. So if we clear this out, and if we start this Node.js, nothing is gonna happen, but we can go to our Sentry and go to the issues. Got it. We need to go to the node, and you can see here test function is not defined. Okay, so if we go here, we have the error, which the one that we created because the test function is not defined. Okay, and what else? We have the name that it should be first transaction. First transact should be here. C. And let's do first. Yeah, we have first transaction here. True. So yeah, you should have all the information of this. You should here. The interesting thing is that if you launch this several times, so I'm gonna launch it on my console here multiple times. You can see here the details, on the issues, that is grouping them and says like, hey, there's 3 events here of the same issue. So you know how many times this event has really failed. Yeah, all the information about it's a node, it's a Mac OS, everything from the errors. So yeah, that's basically how you use Sentry. If you have any comments or issues, let me know. Add some comments here, subscribe, shine, like, and see you on the next episode. Bye bye.